On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk, down there in the bar area, and they got like a little social area. You go into players clubs and all of this other type of stuff, right? Dudes got they looking tight. They got, I mean, you might not like the style that they got. You might not care about the jewelry, or you might not care about how dudes. I'm telling you, dude, man, listen, what I'm seeing today, as far as effort from dudes that's actually trying, it reminds me of like when you look at yesteryear in those old eras when they used to wear suits to the baseball game, bro. People be looking fresh. They got their head shaved, their beards is tight, their jewelry is immaculately like placed one on top of the other. Their shoes is dope. They got the whole 9 yards, though, bro. And what I'm saying is that when people tend to get married, you can tell when they married a lot of times. Like true. They look like they married. Like, oh, they've been together for a long time.
That part, you're right. Let me ask you this.
I don't want to look like I done been with you for a long time. I want people to be surprised when I say I've been married for 17 years. It's like, yeah, y'all actually trying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, you.
Our stuff up.
That's what I was just saying when I was saying the PCOS. You need medication.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, it's toys that
go down there like a puff of smoke. It's like dirt. Cobwebs ain't it, my girl. You got to work with your partner.
I'm going to God. I'm taking vision to the Lord, and I don't want this to be a partnership prayer. I'm going by myself. I don't want you to join hands with me in prayer. I'm going to the Lord by myself.
Why not pray on it together? Y'all do the act together. Pray on it together.
Yeah. Listen, Anton said he got a dungeon. You think they got problems?
Hey, the super chat say like, what
a dungeon?
What if he tells his boys your cat smells like?
I'm building a whole room, activity room,
like a 50 Shades of Grey situation.
Yeah, I'm building it.
What if he tells his boys to do it?
Yeah, it's gonna be dope too. I got a whole my blueprints is dope for my spot. They super dope for how my junk gonna be laid out. It's real dope.
That's what I said. So is toys the equivalent to a man popping the pill? Like, let's say if a lady says, "Oh, I got to use the rose," like, is that the equivalent to a man popping the pill? If a woman says, "Yo, I got to use the rose every time," or the vibrator, is that the same?
Does she medically have to do that? Like, or
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so, because I think popping the pill means he has a medical issue versus if you're not getting wet and that he's not doing something.
It's not always a medical. It can be mental. It can be the same thing for a man. She can be stressed out. They can be off. And like, it doesn't have to be mental.
And let's not forget. No? Hold on. Let's not forget. It could be you. Maybe he's not getting up because you not looking as attractive as you used to be.
Yes.
So again, to make sure that let's look at the reasons.
Shout out to Courtney, Michelle.
I mean, I'm just saying let's look at the reasons in this totality. It could be a whole lot of reasons, and we keep blaming him, blaming you. No, maybe it's you. Take that bonnet off, lady. Take that dirty ass t-shirt.
Underwear. Bonnet ain't nothing ever.
I mean, it could be you, lady.
No, that bonnet is the helmet of salvation.
That bonnet ain't stopped nothing ever. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I mean, it's some occasions your man be like, "Come on, let's dress up a little bit."
Kayla, you wear a bonnet outside?
Outside?
No. I'm just asking.
No, but she said a bonnet, so I'm assuming like we in the bed, we just woke up, I got my bonnet on. It's still getting popping. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that bonnet.
Well,
that bonnet gonna get popping, and it's gonna come right off in the process. And the bonnet ain't stopping nothing. I don't know.
Nah, I don't need no helmets of salvation in my bed. When
a man that wants you gonna want it with the bonnet on. He gonna want it. A man that wants you.
Not when he continue to win. Like at some point, guys be like, "Dang, I mean, why you gotta look like that?" Like, for real, like, because when you get out, listen, a lot of these dudes need to get outside, and when you go outside, you're gonna realize that people are like trying, like they're actually making an effort, and then you got to come home to this bag of bricks at home, and it's not even that. Like, the biggest thing is that put some effort in. That's all you ask. Put some effort in. Don't just roll over every day. Like, come on, let's brush our teeth. Let's get that tongue scraper.
Put some deodorant on.
Well, of course.
Let's put some effort in. Let's actually put some some Vaseline on them lips. Let's just try. Let's make some effort. That's all we saying. And when you make effort, it just makes you more attractive. That's all we saying.
No, I'm agreeing with that. I don't think that was like the equivalence of like, you know, tying your hair down at night.
No. I'm just saying that's not enough course for everybody is what he's saying.
Okay.
Even for dudes, for what he's saying, dudes, you need to brush your teeth and tongue scraper.
No, I'm talking women and men.
Right. So that's what I was saying. That's not enough course for everybody.
Is this like the contempt phase that people get, like when they've been in this relationship for a long time, and then people
I don't believe in that.
No, sometimes
I don't believe in that comfortability.
Sometimes it's a I'm happy to be here.
So
I don't think that's what it is, Chicago.
But you still gotta work in your relationship.
Absolutely accurate when she says just that, like that comfortability phase, right? And the thing about it is that you just can't be comfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that the same effort that you was putting in when you was out there trying to get her is the exact same. And that's why I call my chick, and people be getting mad. That's not your chick, that's your wife. Nah, because if I go about how it is that you treat your wife, you look at her and you don't even pay no attention to her. I look at mine as my chick because it puts me in a mindset that I'm always trying to get her. And so that means that I'm going to keep my head shaved. My beard is going to be tight, right? My breath's going to be smelling good. Like real talk, I actually you got to put in effort when you go to bed and all of that type of stuff. Like people just be showing up and I'm like, yo, you can go back where you came from.
But here's what I would
spoke about
ask
this
you.
one after I was about flossing.
But here's the thing that I would ask you, and not necessarily a pushback, but just for broadening the scope. And you've been on in this space 9 years. The gentleman that you've come across, would you say more or less there are more dudes that are just happy to be here? I got some cooch. I'm just happy to be in it. Let me go ahead and stick the left foot and right foot off in it.
I think that a lot of if you look at guys that actually go out and try, and I'm just saying that dudes that just be out in the streets, like when you go to the game, right? When you go to the game and you down there in the bar area and they got like a little social area, you go into players clubs and all of this other type of stuff, right? Dudes got they looking tight. You might not like the style that they got. You might not care about the jewelry, or you might not care about how dudes. I'm telling you, dude, man, listen, what I'm seeing today, as far as effort from dudes that's actually trying, it reminds me of like when you look at yesteryear in those old eras when they used to wear suits to the baseball game, bro. People be looking fresh. They got their head shaved, their beards is tight, their jewelry is immaculately placed one on top of the other. Their shoes is dope. They got the whole 9 yards, though, bro. And what I'm saying is that when people tend to get married, you can tell when they married a lot of times. Like true. They look like they married. Like, oh, they've been together for a long time.
That part, you're right. Let me ask you this.
I don't want to look like I done been with you for a long time. I want people to be surprised when I say I've been married for 17 years. It's like, yeah, y'all actually trying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, you're